ghost that walks, the spirit that can't rest, never resting, never stopping, moving at a changing pace. Through time it reincarnates, it dies then rebirths, blossoming then decaying, plots with unexpected eyes.
Hi, this is Norma with Past and Tell. We recently caught up with Tiffany at the May Fair in Reading. She will be explaining to us in her own words in the next video how she came up with our new theme song, Ghost, and Lost Little Girl.
A ghost in the hallway, a spirit in a void, wandering aimlessly, lost in a purgatory.
Hi, Norma Forteza with Past and Tell. I'm here with Tiffany, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her album and how she came up with some of the lovely songs she has.
Thanks. Well, my name's Tiffany Apan, and I released my album Poet in February of 2008. I had to think about that for a second. It's the heat. But but I released it in 2008, and I guess the songs that you guys are going to be using, Lost Little Girl and Ghost. Ghost is on the album. Ghost is an interesting story because it actually began as just a series of short poems that I wrote in the margins of my journals.
Okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't even anything put together, it wasn't a complete poem or anything, because that's the reason why I named my first album Poet, because everything on the album is based off of, most of it is based off of poems that I wrote throughout the years. So yeah, but Ghost, it was just basically a bunch of little marginal poems, and we were, Jason and I, we were basically just playing around, just trying to work with different sounds, just to see what sound we wanted to go with for the album. And Ghost was the first song we came up with. I basically just went back into my my poetry books and books where I wrote poetry, and I noticed all these little marginal poems, and when I just started writing them all down, I found that they all somehow they all fit.
Yeah, they all flowed together.
Yeah, somehow they all fit, and I did have to make a few adjustments just for rhythmical purposes, for just to so that it would fit in with the music that Jason came up with for it. But that's basically how Ghost came about. It was just a bunch of little marginal poems that I wrote probably some of them from the time I was in high school up until pretty recently, and then we weren't planning on doing a remix for the song Ghost. It was just going to be a slow ballad, but my sister actually, we took some of the demo tracks for my album to my family's house so that they could have a listen, and Tanya, my sister, she actually suggested that Ghost would make a good kind of remix song. So that's how we came to do the Persephone's Netherrealm remix. So I think she had a little bit more of a pop dance version of it, but we still kind of kept it very on a low key, kind of trip hoppy, kind of electronica, but still kind of still kept the ethereal quality to it. But yeah,
well, I love both versions of it.
Thank you.
So.
Yeah. Well, she's responsible for us doing a remix of it. So.
Well, thank you.
Girl, I wrote. That's an interesting story too, because I was in a theater production called Whispers Wanna Holler, and it was It was with the Country Repertory Theater in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which is a multicultural theater group. And it was the world premiere of Marta Effinger's play, a stage show, Whispers Wanna Holler. And it was, it wasn't a musical, but there was music incorporated into it. And Billy Harper, who's a very brilliant, world-renowned jazz saxophonist, he wrote music for the production, and I played a freestyle jazz singer, and I had to scat, which was interesting because up until then I had mainly just done classical music. So, for some reason they cast me, you know. But Billy Harper kind of sat me down and explained to me about scatting and jazz singing.
So you became very good at that?
I think I became adequate. I don't know if I became good at it, but good enough to where they were happy with it, you know. But he basically just told me to. One of the things he did was he just told me to go home and just kind of improvise, and that song actually, like, the melody came out of me improvising scat. So it was, yeah, and then I wrote lyrics to it, like, it just kind of came out, you know. So that's basically, those are two very interesting stories behind those songs. At least I don't know, I guess I find them interesting, but those are the stories behind the songs, and basically the lyrics just depict you know, my emotional state at a certain time in my life and all that stuff. So, but those are the stories behind Ghost and Lost Little Girl.
And if you want more information on the two songs, you can get the CDs or listen to the songs at
www.TIFFANYAPAN.com. That's TIFFANYAPAN.com.
And if you want to see any more of our videos at Past and Tell, pastandtell.com. Thank you.
Nothing inside, empty.